We all know the story of the three Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who were placed in the fiery furnace for refusing to deny their God and bow down to the image of King Nebuchadnezzar. But what you may not know is that those aren't even their names. You see, when they were taken captive from Judah during the Babylonian exile, the Babylonians changed their names in order to make them forget their identity and assimilate. The Babylonians did this as a way to make people forget about their God, forget about their traditions, and force them to accept and integrate into the culture of Babylon. Abednego's Hebrew name was Azariah, which means helped by God. They changed his name to Abednego, which means servant of Nebo, which was a Babylonian deity. Meshach's original name was Mishael, which means who is like God. But they changed his name to Meshach, which means who is like Aku. Shadrach's original name was Hananiah, which means Yahweh is gracious. His name was changed to Shadrach, which means command of Aku. This is a classic strategy of the enemy. Whenever he wants you to assimilate, he tries to get you to forget your identity. He tries to get you to forget who you are. At first it starts with a little compromise here, a little compromise there, and then before you know it, you're full on bowing to idols, and you have replaced God. In fact, before they were thrown in the fiery furnace, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were offered the king's finest foods and indulgences, but they refused to eat it because they didn't want to defile their bodies. See, the enemy doesn't just come to you with an idol and say, bow down to this. It always starts with small concessions, small compromise, every day, little by little, tearing down your values. So what you consume, what you tolerate, what you normalize, it all matters. It all plays an impact to your faith. In the end, these three Hebrew boys stood firm in their identity and their faith. They said that we know that our God is able to save us from your fiery furnace, Nebuchadnezzar, but in case he chooses not to, we still will not bow to your image. We know that God did in fact save them, that not even their clothes smelt like smoke or fire. There is an important lesson to be learned here about staying true to your identity in Christ.